Lionel Messi isn't just a name, he's an era. Born in Rosario, growing up with a ball at his feet, he became the greatest soccer player of all time for many. But in 2025, it's no longer just about goals and titles. How does Messi truly live today? What's hidden behind the fame, the fortune, and the perfect public image? And has all this success made his life easier or more complicated? Lionel Andres Messi was born on June 24th, 1987, in Rosario, Argentina. At just 5 years old, he started playing for the local club Grandoli before first gaining national attention at Newell's Old Boys. The decisive turning point came when he was only 13, as he moved to Spain to join FC Barcelona's youth academy. There, one of the most extraordinary careers in soccer history began. Over 17 seasons, Messi shaped FC Barcelona like no other player before him. In 778 official matches, he scored 672 goals and became the face of a golden era. After his move to Paris Saint-Germain and his departure from Europe, he joined Inter Miami in Major League Soccer in 2023, where he set new standards not only athletically, but also economically. His estimated net worth today is between 650 million US dollars. This makes Messi one of the wealthiest athletes in the world. But what does this wealth really mean for his daily life? Has financial success brought him freedom or created new obligations? Away from the spotlight, Lionel Messi leads a life heavily influenced by family and stability. Since June 30, 2017, he has been married to Antonella Roccuzzo, his childhood sweetheart from Rosario. Their story began long before fame and money played a role. Despite the early separation when Messi moved to Barcelona at age 13, their connection remained. Years later, they publicly confirmed their relationship, making it clear that this partnership is based on trust and shared roots. The wedding in Rosario was considered one of the most exclusive events in the history of Argentine soccer. A luxurious setting, prominent guests, and an expenditure of around 2 million US dollars made it a global media topic. But behind this glamorous facade stands a couple who place great value on privacy. Messi and Antonella have 3 sons, Thiago, Matteo, and Ciro, all born in Barcelona. The family lives an upscale but controlled lifestyle. International schools, security, and travel are part of everyday life. Annual expenses for education and living are estimated at over 200,000 US dollars. But with all this luxury, is there enough room for a normal family life? And how much does this family stability protect Messi from the pressure of his global fame? Even off the field, Lionel Messi has been one of the world's highest paid athletes for years. After his move to Inter Miami in 2023, he received a base salary of around 12 million US dollars. However, due to guaranteed additional benefits, his total compensation for that season rose to approximately 20.4 million US dollars. It quickly became clear that his influence extends far beyond athletic performance. Messi earns the largest portion of his annual income from endorsement deals. Collaborations with global brands like Adidas, PepsiCo, Apple, MasterCard, Budweiser, Gillette, Turkish Airlines, Lowe's, Stanley Brand, and Tata Motors reportedly bring him over 75 million US dollars per year. These partnerships are based not only on his athletic success, but also on his image as a humble, reliable global superstar. Additionally, there's his enormous reach on social media. With over 500 million followers on Instagram, Messi is one of the most influential figures in the digital world. Individual sponsored posts can generate millions in revenue. But how much control remains for a person whose name has become a brand itself? And where does the athlete end and the global economic phenomenon Messi begin? Over the years, Lionel Messi has begun to strategically diversify his assets. He didn't rely solely on salaries and advertising revenue, but deliberately built his own business ventures. In 2024, he launched the sports drink brand Mas Plus, a project that reflects his connection to elite sports while simultaneously opening up new revenue streams. In September of the same year, Messi also founded the production company 525 Rosario. This company focuses on sports and commercial content, allowing him to control his own story and brand more independently. With this, he consciously shifted some of his influence behind the camera. Another central component of his financial strategy is the real estate sector. Messi owns a publicly traded real estate company, as well as numerous properties in various countries. These include properties in Andorra, Ibiza, Mallorca, Barcelona, and other exclusive locations. These investments are considered long-term and stable, regardless of athletic success. These business decisions show that Messi has long outgrown his role as a soccer player. But does economic foresight also mean inner security? Or does this entrepreneurial responsibility create new forms of pressure that come with fame? In addition to his business and athletic life, Lionel Messi also repeatedly draws attention through his travels. In May 2023, he traveled to Saudi Arabia to fulfill obligations as an official tourism ambassador. This trip was made without the express permission of his then club, Paris Saint-Germain, and led to a short-term suspension. The situation made headlines worldwide and showed how delicate the balance between athletic duties and commercial commitments has become. Despite the controversy, the trip had a significant impact. It was part of an international campaign aimed at positioning Saudi Arabia as a new global travel destination. The financial scope of such a stay is estimated at over $100,000. For Messi, however, this incident also meant criticism and public discussions about loyalty and responsibility. In contrast, there are private vacations that deliberately take place far from politics and business. In November 2023, Messi spent holidays with his family at Disney World in Orlando. Despite all attempts to remain inconspicuous, he was recognized by fans. The cost of this stay was estimated to be in the high five-figure range. But even in moments of relaxation, the question remains, can someone like Messi ever truly switch off? A significant portion of Messi's wealth is evident in his real estate. Particularly noteworthy is his villa in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, which he acquired in September 2023 for approximately $10.75 million. The property offers over 10,500 square feet of living space, 8 bedrooms, 9 bathrooms, a private cinema room, a gym, and direct access to the water with 2 private docks. 24-hour security ensures maximum privacy. Messi also owns exclusive properties in Spain. In Ibiza, he owns a villa valued at approximately $12 million, located on a secluded plot with sea views. Despite its beauty, this residence was temporarily the focus of public discussions because construction work was halted without permission. In his hometown of Rosario, Messi also owns an estate valued at around $5 million, quietly located and far from the media hustle. During his time in Paris, the family temporarily lived in a rented luxury villa near Parc des Princes, with monthly costs of approximately $21,000. This multitude of residences raises a question. Is all this luxury an expression of freedom or a shield against a world that gives him little peace? The luxury in Messi's life is also evident in his mobility. His car collection is among the most exclusive in professional sports. The most valuable piece is the Ferrari 335S Spider Scaglietti, with an estimated value of around $36 million. In addition, there's a Pagani Zonda Tricolore, a Mercedes SLS AMG, as well as models like the Audi R8, Maserati Gran Turismo, Range Rover Vogue, and Cadillac Escalade. The total value of the collection is estimated at over $40 million. Messi also travels at the highest level by air. He owns a private Gulfstream jet, valued at approximately $15 million, equipped with sleeping berths, a kitchen, and a personalized design. For sea vacations, he regularly rents luxury yachts, including the Shalimar 2 in Ibiza, with weekly costs of around 73,000 US dollars. But does this freedom make travel easier, or does it just increase the distance from the normal world? Messi's status is also reflected in his personal preferences. He owns an exclusive collection of luxury watches, including rare models worth millions. At the same time, he shows his generosity, for example, through expensive gifts to teammates on the Argentine national team. In fashion, he founded his own clothing brand, the Messi Store, deliberately kept at an accessible price point to reach a broad audience. In everyday life, Messi enjoys upscale yet understated routines. In Miami, he regularly visits well-known restaurants like Sexy Fish, Gecko, or Carbone. Despite wealth and luxury, his demeanor remains calm and down-to-earth. But is this balance between modesty and excess a conscious choice, or simply the result of a life under constant observation? In 2025, Lionel Messi is far more than a soccer star. He is a family man, entrepreneur, and global brand all at once. Behind the enormous fortune lies a life full of responsibility, decisions, and public pressure. If you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more stories.